What's up, guys? DZ here, and today we're going to be taking a look at my Synchron deck. I was just going to post a normal one, but I thought I would make this one in a way that I think a budget player could build it. I think from scratch, you could probably make this entire thing for $100. I've made a couple cuts to kind of keep the costs as low as possible while making the deck as good as I can. But I think $100 from scratch is a pretty good thing. If you have a lot of these cards already, then the price will be even lower. I think there's only 3 cards in the deck that cost more than $10. Obviously, so I don't have a lot of the extra deck stuff in low rarity, so some of the stuff in my extra deck will be more than $10. But if you were buying it lowest rarity, and I'll tell you what sets you can get them in, I'm pretty sure there's only 3 cards in the entire main and extra deck that'd be more than like $10. But anyway, this is a budget Synchron deck, so we'll kind of go through here. The main engine is your Synchrons, obviously, and 3 quick draw, 3 junk, and 3 jet I think are pretty standard. These are the best ones. These are what you want to have all the time, so I think you need to play those. And then I'm playing 1 unknown Synchron, just kind of testing it, but the 10 Synchrons seems to work pretty well, like those guys. And then we're not playing Mathematician because that would put the budget over 100. Because like I think the gold to like 5s. Don't correct me on that because I don't actually know because I played with the secrets. I know those are more than a couple bucks. But anyway, see, we're not playing Mathematician. We're playing 1 Synchron Explorer, 1 Synchron Carrier, and 1 Tuning Wear. These cards aren't necessarily bad. It's just that Mathematician, if you have it, is definitely better. But for a budget version, these cards all come in the structure deck, so you can just play them, and that works just fine. Just as kind of like a casual strategy. Then I'm playing 3 Doppel Warrior, as well as 3 Level Leader. These are the cards that you mainly want to be synchroning with. Level Leader is especially useful for getting all your combos and level manipulation. And then luckily, they printed Effect Failure in this starter deck, so you can actually, or structure deck, I guess. So you can actually play Effect Failure on a budget. That's a really cool reprint. Actually, the set was really good for reprints. It had like Warning, Night Beam, Veiler, and a ton of good cards in it, so that's really cool. But yeah, Veiler is cool. Definitely play 3 of those, and then 1 Gore is just for some defense, because there's not a lot of trap cards. For the spells, to increase consistency, we're playing 3 Tuning and 3 Rhoda. These cards are great. They search out a ton of stuff. Tuning especially is just really hard to lose with if you open it, just because you can grab Quick Draw. If you're like Tuning Level Leader, that's just like amazing. And then we're playing 3 MST because someone playing like a budget version stack will probably be playing in more like casual settings. And in casual settings, MST is really good still, even if it's not too great on the competitive circuit. And then we're playing a couple one-ofs, Allure Darkness. I'm using the Ultra, but it was printed as a common in the Dark World structure deck, and it was a super in a promo for a special edition. So you can pick those up pretty cheap. Regeki is one of the cards that's going to be about $10 for the Battle Pack version. That's like the lowest rarity. Even the gold one is like $10, $11, $12. But you kind of need it if you really can't spend the money on it. I would just get a Dark Hole. But Regeki is just really good. And then a 1-for-1, Foolish, and then Soul Charge. Soul Charge is pretty much just a winning condition for this deck. And then I was playing 4 Traps, 3 Breakthrough Skill. These are pretty cheap. They've been printed as a common tons of times. And then 1 Warning, which was printed in the structure deck. So for the extra deck, I will go through. This is where our other 2 cards that are more than $10 are going to be. But we'll just take a look. So we have Formula. And there's really no room in this extra deck. That's why they're all one-ofs. There's a couple other things that I would possibly play if there was more than 15 cards allowed. Armory Arm, Hyper Librarian, Excel Synchron, Jet Warrior, Drill Warrior, and then Junk Archer, Black Rose, Clear Wing. This is one of the other cards that's going to be more than $10. I think the secret might just be $10, might be $8, but I mean it's more expensive than the other stuff in the deck. But definitely need Clear Wing, Synchro Dragon just for the defensive plays. Road Warrior, sorry. He's pretty easy to pick up. He's printed in a Legendary Collection. Stardust Dragon, Trish. This is definitely the most expensive card, but I would say that you definitely need it. It's running about $30 right now on the mid, so you can probably pick one up for like $25. possibly a damaged one for 15 or 20. But I definitely think you need Trish because it's just such a swing and card advantage and tempo and just puts a huge body on the board. But if you don't have it, you can play Leo. Didn't have room for Leo in my build, so I think Leo would be fine replacement. Not really a fine replacement, but it'll do if you can't afford the Trish. One Star Eater, good for pushing through stuff. He's printed in the Megatons, so he's pretty cheap. And then Quasar and Stardust Warrior. You definitely make both of these quite a bit. One thing I would like to mention though is that there's no Shooting Star in here, or regular Stardust in here. I just don't find that they're necessary. Instead of the Leo, if you just want to play the Shooting Star Dragon instead of the Trish, that could work too. You're never really going to like synchro into it because there's no Stardust in here, but you are possibly going to lose your Quasar, and having something replace it seems like a pretty good idea. But anyway, that was my Synchron deck profile on a budget. Might post a non-budget version later with like higher rarity stuff, but we will have to see. A lot of people posting that right now. I don't want to flood you guys with Synchron deck profiles, but I will see you guys later. Goodbye.